play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On second down, he'll fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. A huge pickup. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude.
He's going for it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Fires to the right. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Wide out in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try the left side. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Yeah, and this off, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Fast motion from the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverine. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Army overcame a tough opponent, but not only that, a raucous crowd. The Black Knights tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they On the ground at the 41.
And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 14, Georgia 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. These corners going to give them some space. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The aerial assault continues. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The snap sets up the throw. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
Well, third and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield, man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The give out of the gun. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just wowing down the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They're testing the right side here. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the connection. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The run to the right. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a crease to the left. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Motion from the offense. They'll run it to the right. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Now facing a 3rd and long. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. First down here for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's going to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. front of the gun. The running back has it. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. All by himself down the middle. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Complete in the middle. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, it's a reverse. At the 40, there he goes. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, on that third down, they go with the jet sweep, and you see nobody in the end of the line of scrimmage for the defense was expecting that. They all had their eyes into the backfield, and it was just too little too late. Receiver already outside of them, moving the sticks.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll go to the counter play. Nice move there. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got a... spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Wide out in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the ground with the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll try the left side. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quarterback checking the play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Fast motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed, defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice. It is nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5. And those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Running back goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll try the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Setting up the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Wide out in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the off?
Touchdown, Wolverines! They move on top here in the 4th.
Well, 2nd and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. You're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you can conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Man, what a play by the defender. Thrown into the end zone, he swats it away. When a game's this close, this late, that's a play when we look back on this one that maybe helps win the game for this team.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's looking to throw. Pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Now, Georgia. In other schools around the country, Slippery Road, 49, Westchester University, 24.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.